Studio number abhi hai to give us a call 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Okay, we're again having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we'll be there soon. Hopefully, you should be able to hear us fine. And excited. We are just about end of our 2016. They're just about some days left. All I can say is happy holidays to all of you. And I know these are just some of the last days of this year. And yes, what an amazing year we've all had. So many things have happened in the world, and of course in our lives too. Some of you got healthier this year, and a whole many of you gained more weight this year. Okay, it is, if I put it this way, it's the law of nature. After reaching your peak and becoming an adult, the body will naturally deteriorate. Okay, and it is up to you to slow this deterioration. So as we all age, things are going to happen as the years pass by. 2010, 2011, 2010, it's going to be 2017 in the next, some weeks. And that's just the way it goes. As we all get older, our bodies are going to deteriorate. Okay, so that means it is kind of upon us to make sure that we don't deteriorate. So there are people around you that you look at them and saying, what's going on with this person? Seems like they're not aging, because they have been taking care of their body. They've been taking care of their skin. They've been taking care of their body, the muscles, the organs, and everything. And that's the reason they look that way. So if I put it this way, it's upon you to make sure that you should. And you should, of course, slow down the deterioration through exercise and, of course, proper nutrition and eating habits. Okay, which kind of brings me to an important point I want to share with you today. Again, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना Fitness Show पे. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है. If you have something interesting about this year, something different about weight loss, or in general about your weight loss, weight gain के बारे में question आप call कर सकते हैं. हमारा अभी स्टूडियो का नंबर है. I'll be happy to help you as much as I can. Number is 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Okay, so give it some thought. So listen to my part, what I'm going to say. So listen to my part, and especially this applies to a lot of adults. If your child goes to school or takes a school test and does a project and gets a bad grade, do you take the child out of school? Okay, so let's say in 2016, आपके बच्चे के, for whatever reason, they had bad grades and they just, didn't go do well in either math or science or something, or basketball or any sport or any, did you take them out? Did you tell them to forget it, don't play it? No, you pushed them. You told them to go do better the next time. You helped them achieve their goals. But in your case, a lot of people who tried in 2016, let's say they tried in January of 2016 and something happened, they didn't lose weight by the time March came, and a lot of people would have given up, saying, it's not going to happen. I'm going to maybe try it or maybe not try it. We'll try it again next year. You gave up, but you're not going to tell the same thing to your kid. Okay, so if your kid gets a D in math, do you tell them that the tests are tough, so don't take the classes anymore? But you did. A lot of you did. A lot of you found workout classes hard. A lot of you found eating healthier hard just because there was just way too much tempting food around you. You just found it hard and you didn't follow through. But if you don't give the same information, advice to your kids, why do you do the same? I know it kind of sounds ridiculous, but we all push the child, encourage him, get a tutor, bribe the child, with a Disneyland vacation or whatever vacation the kid likes, or maybe an iPad or some kind of a tablet or whatever. The logic being that the tests are only testing what the child has learned. So if he hasn't been doing his homework, the child is, of course, going to get poor grades. If the child starts trying or studying again, the grades will change. Simple, right? Now, let me tell you what adults do. And what a lot of you would have done in 2016. January came, you were all pumped up. You're all pumped up saying, I'm going to lose this much weight this year, and no matter what, I'm going to be eating healthy. We're done with the holiday vacations. Ab to salad shuru ho gaye. I'm all going to eat salads. I'm going to eat healthy for breakfast and lunch and dinner. I'm going to start with, healthier dinners. I'm not going to munch on anything. By the time February came, March came, you lost maybe some weight, and then for whatever reason you did not follow through because you had, first of all, maybe unrealistic goals. You thought you were going to lose 30 pounds at the start of 2016, but at the end of March, you're going to be fitting in the best, bikinis and swim clothes. If that's what you thought, and that didn't happen, and then you gave up. That was an unrealistic goal. You were expecting way too much to happen in 3 months. So if you're having unrealistic goals, but you're not, so again, putting it this way, so a lot of you would have given up or did give up sometime maybe even before the middle of the year. And then you got busy with the kids and the school and the summer break and whatnot and India vacations. And then you're like, oh, holiday season coming, I'm going to start back next year. Now, if you're expecting something's going to be different this year, that is your personality until you change it. You're going to keep going in the same cycle again and again and again. So every year, you're going to start with 2017 and then 2018 and think in something you're going to have unrealistic goals. So again, my advice for you for 2017 is let's not set unrealistic goals. Let's not achieve something or try to achieve something that's unrealistic. Let's not say all I'm going to eat in the month of January is salad, or all I'm going to eat in the month of January for my dinner is a bowl of soup. I mean, it's going to be hard for you just to follow through. So why set goals like this? Let's even forget about weight loss here, but do not even when it comes to eating. So let's not set unrealistic goals, something that you're not going to be able to follow through. Okay, so again, studio number 408-912-5565. That grims me. I wanted to let you know we have pretty excited about this program called Fitin2017. So we have a program starting Fitin2017, starting at the beginning of January. So you should be finding information on my website. And in fact, the website is also going to be Fitin2017. So just go visit Fitin2017.com. We'll, of course, post more information soon. You'll also find information on my Facebook page. But this is the year I want you all to change. This is the year I want you to remember that you did make a change in 2017. So again, the program is called Fitin, F-I-T, Fitin2017. You can also visit my website, Fitin2017.com. Not a lot of information is posted yet on the program, but you will find it soon. And you will also find information on my Facebook page. Facebook हमारा page है Rachna Radio, R-A-C-H-N-A, RachnaRadio.com. Actually, Facebook is, of course, Rachna Radio, but that's a website, RachnaRadio.com. But visit our Facebook page. You'll find some information on Fitin2017 over there. And again, that should be happening very soon. Again, Fitin2017 program starts just in the beginning of January. If you're interested, getting registered, you want to be Fitin2017, this is the program for you. Okay. So again, going back to our point that I was talking about is, what is the difference between what you're going to be telling your kids versus you? Is that, so let's say, for example, let me tell, what adults do. Adult, of course, let's say you climb stairs, you get out of breath, or you have, some kind of a pain. What do? You start taking the elevator. An adult, different than what we tell our kids, right? An adult that is exercise, if you're doing some kind of exercising and it's hurting you, you stop working out. And you conclude that the exercise is hurting them and you stop working out. Or an adult also will do sometimes aerobics and feel short of breath, and they will conclude that this is not for them and then again quit. Does this make any sense to you? Your child gets an F and you will be all over them. But when you get an F in physical fitness, you quit. If you get soreness and shortness of breath, you are failing this subject. And if you follow the same advice to give your child, you need to work at it harder. Work is what the body is designed to do. You are meant to walk, run, cook, clean, jump, lift weights, whatever that it takes. Pull weights, swim, hike, go boating, cycling, sliding. I could go on and on and on, but this is what your body is meant to do. This is what your mind is meant to do. This is what you're meant to do. The more you push your body, the better you're going to be and the better it's going to be. So if you are the type of person who avoids to work, I want you to change this in 2017. Let's make this a different year. Let's not go in these cycles every single year. By the time December comes, it's like, oh, well, it's holiday season, kuch nahi ho, agle saal karenge. This is the year. So again, if you're interested, be a part of my complete, all I can say is a live, it's going to be a revolutionary program that you're going to be definitely a different person. So the program is called Fitin2017, F-I-T-I-N 2017. So go visit my website, Fitin2017.com. Of course, information also going to be on my website, RachnaRadio.com. And you can always visit Facebook page, Rachna Radio. So again, get registered, be pumped up, be excited, enjoy the holiday season, but again, look forward to something so that you're going to be having an amazing life-changing experience happening in 2017. It's not going to be drastic. I'm not going to make you go on a crazy diet. I'm not going to make you only exercise. I'm going to just change you as a person. Of course, losing a lot of weight, eating, healthier habits, but it's going to be all about getting fit in 2017. So again, Fitin2017 program is starting January. To get registered, give us a call, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. Okay. So holiday weight loss, some basic ideas for you. I know it's holiday season. One I would probably say is, chew gum. I think that really helps, especially if you're going for a holiday party or, somewhere coming on. I think that just kind of, just makes you eat lesser. So chew gum before food, maybe start chewing a gum, about 20 minutes before. I think that really helps. It kind of, decreases appetite. You'll see that too. Another small suggestion would be for you to, in a recent study, they also found out that people who whiffed peppermint oil or sniffed peppermint oil before meals consumed about 250 fewer calories per day. I think that counts, right? So people who whipped or sniffed peppermint oil before meals consumed about 250 fewer calories per day. So maybe that's a suggestion for you. Okay. Okay. Now, let's go and talk about, since I have some, a couple of different topics I want to talk about. But before I want to talk about is how can we make exercise into a life habit or a lifelong habit or a permanent habit? I think that's a question a lot of people have. Ki kar to rahe hain exercise, it's happening, it's working, I'm losing it, I'm losing weight, but a lot of people still mentally haven't trained themselves that this is the way of living life. This is not something you're going to do for a month or 2 months or 3 months and get rid of the weight and just go back being a couch potato again. That's just not going to happen that way. It's a life forming habit. Okay. So having said that, how can we turn exercise into a permanent habit? So how do you make sweating kind of your second nature? The answer is there isn't a magical way to do it or a magical number of days it takes to do it. Or a magical number, a way to do it, but it really varies one person to person. In a 2009 study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology, they found out that it can take anywhere between 18 days to maybe about 150 days, based upon person to person, to kind of become or make this a habit. Okay. That said, that there are of course different ways to push yourself along it. So again, what we're talking about today, if you just tune in, we're talking about how to make exercise a habit. Okay. A common pitfall is to forego exercise on days when you feel tired and lethargic, okay? Because you think that you do not have enough energy for it. And I think that's what I've personally achieved. There are days, of course, you feel lethargic. There are days you don't want to get up in the morning. There are days you want to just, it's just too warm outside, hot outside, cold outside, whatever excuse you want to make, raining outside. I just want to just sit in my blanket or sit in the front of my air conditioner, whatever the weather it is, and I want to do it today. Those are the days when it's even more important for you to mentally train yourself that I'm going to go exercise, no matter what. So those are those special days when you just have to. Okay. So like I said, there are days you're going to feel tired. There are days you're going to feel lethargic because you think you just don't have enough energy for those days. A secret known to those who have become habitual exercisers is that effort creates energy. So when you go exercise, you're actually going to feel more energetic. So if you are still thinking you're not feeling well today just because you're a little lethargic, of course, I'm not talking about people having a high fever or temperature or something, but in general, maybe barely some flu symptoms coming on, maybe a little bit of sore throat coming on, maybe a little bit of coughing or sneezing going on. We're not talking about extreme symptoms here. Go exercise. You're going to feel fantastic. Like I said, effort creates energy. Do not wait for energy to come when you're tired. You actually create it by exercising. And you can just go prove it. It's a very simple principle that does work. Okay, just try it. Okay. The more consistent an action is, the more likely it's going to become a habit now. Which means every time, right? But every time you do it, every time you're feeling a little tired or lethargic, you make sure that you exercise. Every time you maybe have some slight symptoms of flu or something coming on, you make sure you exercise. The more consistent you keep doing this every time you're feeling a little tired, the more likely that it's going to be a habit very soon enough. The more planned your workouts will be, the more likely you're going to be also addicted to working out. The inner voice that says, you don't have time to exercise today, or I'm just tired to exercise, it's lying. It's just called being lazy. Simple as that. You can make it, time for it once you realize it's your priority for you. And I've had people that they're, when it comes to, I don't know how to put it this way, but of course, there are a lot of people who like to, go out with friends and whatnot. But jahan exercise ki baat aayegi, they always give priority to that. I would rather go exercise, get a good sweat out of you, burn calories, and then go enjoy your holiday meals, holiday parties. But please do not skip your exercise, which is extremely important for you. So when exercise becomes a habit, days without exercise will not feel quite right. They're going to feel incomplete. And that's what I'm trying to get to. So again, let's go back and reiterate what I mentioned. So we're talking about how to make exercise a habit. Okay. So I talked about, yes, a lot of people exercise and whatnot, but there are days when people don't exercise for whatever reason, if feeling lazy, lethargic. So if you want to make exercise a habit, you have to make sure you exercise on those days, no matter what, because that is when you're pushing your body. That is when you really want to achieve something, and you know that, like I already mentioned, when you exercise, your body creates energy. In fact, you're going to feel way more energetic, and it soon is going to be an addiction because you know how it felt the last time. So make sure you do not listen to your body. You just go and exercise, and that's going to really make you feel good. And another thing wanted to mention is that if yes, there are people around, who make sometimes fun of people who exercise either on vacations or when maybe it's raining outside or it's cold outside, seeing there's something wrong with this person. Seriously, do you really think they're making fun of you? No. They're just trying to avoid the real situation, which is them. They are actually running away from their problem, the problem of not being able to make habits, the problem of not being able to see someone else achieve what they actually always wanted to achieve, but they just can't. So it's easier to make fun of someone who's achieved it rather than make fun of you. Or rather than criticize you, it's easier to make fun of someone because now you feel, oh, wow, that person is doing it. So do not let these people put you down ever. So if you are the person who exercises on your vacations, you keep doing it. Trust me. You don't come back complaining you've gained the weight. You don't come back complaining, that you've gained weight in this holiday season or vacations because you exercised. Forget about anyone else, what they tell you. Okay. Having said that, again, studio number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Yes, studio number. I wanted to share about some quick tips that I've been asked about is some basic tips on how to lower blood pressure. I think, that's important. A lot of people have blood pressure issues nowadays. So what is blood pressure? Again, it's the जब आपकी blood volume आपकी बढ़ जाता है. Of course, arteries constrict हो जाती हैं आपकी body में. That means either you've eaten wrong kind of food, आप cardio enough नहीं करते हो. Of course, you haven't made your body stronger. So आपकी arteries constrict हो जाती हैं. तो जो pressure है वो बढ़ जाता है. That means आपका blood pressure बढ़ जाता है. So that's typically what blood pressure means, right? Some basic tips on what you could possibly do to lower your blood pressure would be, of course, the first one is exercise. Again, if anyone tuned in, studio number 408-912-5565. अभी call करके question पूछने के लिए, again, studio number है 408-912-5565. Again, to get in touch with me, to get registered in our complete weight loss program, a revolutionary, fantastic program called Fitin2017, starting in, of course, 2017 January, to be a part of this program. And remember the name of the program, and it's always going to remind you that you got fit in 2017. So Fit in 2017, just the way it is said, one word, Fitin2017. Visit my website, Fitin2017.com. You can always give me a call. You can also visit my Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. And that's another way to get in touch with me, ask me questions about the program, or if you want to just come and meet me so we can talk about all the different programs to see what works for you, you're welcome to give me a call, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. Again, wanted to mention all of my programs can absolutely be done remotely. So whatever program that you want to be part of, let's say you want to be part of the Fit in 2017 or Just Abs or the post-pregnancy weight loss program or, 30-day Desi challenge. So we have many different programs. So whatever program you want to be part of, you can actually be part of any of the programs remotely also. That means आप on-site कर सकते हैं या off-site अपने घर से भी हमारे सारे programs, exercises, nutrition, meal plans follow कर सकते हैं. So if you do not live close to my center, physically we're located in Sunnyvale, California, but if you did not live close and you wanted to be a part of this program or any of my programs like the Fit in 2017, you can actually get registered and complete, of course, आपकी सारी exercise sessions आप मेरे साथ करेंगे, but आप घर से follow करेंगे. So that means I'll be a coach, but then you will be exercising from home as opposed to driving down to my center. Or let's say you're available just once a week, and that should be fine too. So again, whatever program that you're part of, you wanted to be part of, you're welcome to give me a call. We'll take it from there, set up an appointment or talk over the phone, and of course, make you fitter. Fit in 2017 program starting in January. To get registered, आप call कर सकते हैं 408-320-8111 or visit my website Fitin2017.com or rachnaradio.com. We're going to move on and talk to Priya. Hi, Priya. How are you?
Pretty good. Hi, Rachna. How are you?
Very good. How can we help you?
I have a question about your fitness program.
Okay, go ahead.
I hurt my foot doing Zumba.
Mm-hmm.
So
Um,
For countries, and how do we incorporate in the fitness plan? Is it possible?
It is. I would, of course, like to understand a little bit more about you, where the weight is. You can call me later, or if you want to share the information with me on air, what I, of course, would want to know, of course, your approximate weight and also where the weight is. Are you carrying it more above the knees? That means like around the stomach area. And that gives me more information on what kind of exercise are safe for you. But having said that, yes, I have worked with many, many people who've had either a knee, even up to replacement surgeries, and I've made them lose weight, or maybe ankle twist and foot twist or shoulders. So, yes, I do a lot of modified versions of exercises. So, maybe do you want to shed some light on what are you looking to achieve here in terms of fitness, your weight loss, and whatnot? So, I have more information I can help you with.
It's more on the strengthening side, strengthening and toning.
Okay. Why? Yes. So, like I said, yes, I'll be happy to, of course, help you. I would, of course, like to know what your weight is. And if you don't want to give it on air, that's fine. Give me a call later. And then we can talk about what your weight is. I kind of like to know a weight trend in the last 4 to 5 years, and that helps me place people accordingly. Seeing how they've gained weight, why they've gained weight, where they've gained weight, what part of the body is going to be more effective when they're trying to lose weight, and what we can focus on. And of course, making sure that your foot, of course, does not get affected. And at the same time, we want to make sure that the foot gets stronger. Now, what side did it? Was it like a twist or something, left or right? What did you do?
Right foot.
So right foot got twisted. Okay. And
Yeah, I think I tripped. I twisted it.
and how long back was this? How many months back are we talking about?
This is over 2 years now, almost.
Wow, and it's still hurting. Okay. Were you also doing a lot of strength training while you were doing Zumba?
Yeah, I mean, while I did Zumba, I did get hurt, but afterwards, I took, I was in a cast for 2 months, and
Hmm.
then it felt a little bit better, so I walked a lot with, I had different insoles, and I walked 6 to 8 miles a day or so like that,
Okay. Okay.
and I
Yeah, I
did it
think.
for a couple of months, and then now it's back again, so.
Right. Yeah. Walking, I would not have definitely recommended you. That's something, walking in general, it puts a lot of stress. Every time you put your foot down, step, 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 you're putting more stress on the foot. So it wasn't something that you should have done, but that's okay. I'm sure you probably haven't did anything bad, something, but I wouldn't have suggested walking. And if anyone else is listening to me also, with these kind of things, I know a lot of people think it's more safer just to walk just because it's safer, but no, walking in fact is a very stressful exercise on your ankle joint and also knee joint. So if you've had knee replacements or ankle twists and that kind of stuff, I would suggest not doing a lot of walking because you're actually stressing those parts, and it does not feel like stress because it's an easier form of exercise. And sometimes people who get hurt thinking, let me just pick something easier. But in general, it's not doing anything to get your those parts stronger. In fact, it puts more stress on them. But having said that, yes, you definitely can. Again, like I said, it's been 2 years. So if you were doing strength training while you were doing Zumba, I honestly shouldn't have taken you that long to heal. But oh well, let's work on it. Give me a call. I'll be happy to work with you and make sure that your foot heals, gets stronger, and at the same time, of course, you lose weight without putting any stress on your foot.
So is this program based off of a certain location that you work from, or if you live in different parts of the town, is it still possible to do it?
Yes, a lot of people, in fact, do my programs, not even who live in California. So, a lot of, in fact, my clients are back in India or, in fact, in different countries or different states. So, that means you can do any of my courses remotely. Or if you're local, you can actually come down and do it at my center in Sunnyvale. Or sometimes a lot of people who are local but not too local, that means let's say they live, 30 some 40 miles, whatever away, then they probably come down once a week or once in 2 weeks to get measured. I can check out them, teach them, train them, and then the remaining days they'll do it from home with me. So it could be set up either way.
Okay, so more details are on your website?
You will find details. Yes, you will find details about the different kind of programs and whatnot. But again, if you have any questions, you're welcome to call me. You can always come and visit me, set up an appointment so we can sit and talk and kind of get to know a little bit more about your injury and take it from there.
Okay, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling, Priya. Okay, to get in touch with me again, the phone number is 408 320 8111. Again, 408 320 820-8111 is a phone number to get in touch with me. You can also visit my website, rachnaradio.com, Rachna, rachnaradio.com. Fitin2017 is another website, and that's another program that's starting in 2017. I'm pretty excited about it. This is the program. In fact, I wanted to just call it just the name because 2017 happening, and then a lot of people have just things I want you to remember. And that's the reason I wanted to call my website and also the name of the program Fit in 2017, because I want you to remember that you made a change in 2017. You did something different in 2017. You've been not doing the right things. You've been trying to avoid either exercising, or you got hurt, or you had an injury, or you just gave up for whatever reason. Or you were lazy, simply put, or you just kept avoiding it. You just, put a blind ear and you're like, I don't care. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just 5 pounds overweight. Then you got 7 pounds overweight. Then you got 9 pounds overweight. But this is the year 2017. I want you to make a difference. So again, fitin2017.com. Visit my website, fitin2017.com. You can also give me a call. Again, the program is called Fit in 2017. We have many different programs starting, but that's one of the programs, Fit in 2017. To get registered, come and talk to me. Programs can be done locally at my center in Sunnyvale, or you can also do remotely from wherever that you live. That means you'll do it from home. Or you can always come down and visit me either once a week or once in 2 weeks, whatever schedule. So I will schedule and create a program accordingly. So again, to get in touch with me, set up an appointment or talk to me over the phone, give us a call, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. Website is rachnaradio.com, Rachna, rachnaradio.com. अभी स्टूडियो का नंबर है कॉल करके क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए, आपके फिटनेस से रिलेटेड, एक्सरसाइज रिलेटेड, डाइट से रिलेटेड, क्या खाना चाहिए. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू सजेशंस, आइडियाज़, ऑयल, नमक, व्हाटएवर रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आप कॉल कर सकते हैं. 408-912-5565. ये है स्टूडियो का नंबर, 408-912-5565. Okay, so again, I was going to talk about tips to lower blood pressure. Of course, there are many things. Of course, I explain you why blood pressure क्यों लोगों का बढ़ता है. Of course, it's the wrong kind of foods you've eaten. Arteries constrict हो जाती हैं. Stress से भी arteries constrict होती हैं. Stress से blood pressure लोगों का बढ़ता है. So, of course, the first one is exercise. You just have to exercise, and that's a wrong thing. A lot of people keep thinking that हमारा blood pressure high है तो I can't exercise. That's just wrong. In fact, blood pressure से है क्योंकि exercise ठीक से नहीं कर रहे हो. So get your body fit. I mean, it's done. All I can say is that, in fact, मुझे, I'm sorry to say, but कई बार गुस्सा भी आता है कि कब तक यू गोना कीप रनिंग अवे फ्रॉम द सिचुएशन कि वेट लूज करना नहीं करना, ट्राई करना नहीं करना, पतले होना नहीं होना, उसने कर लिया मैंने नहीं किया, मैंने कब करना है उसने कब करना है. आई मीन इट्स डन विद, जस्ट गेट ऑन द बैंड वैगन, लूज द वेट, बी अ हेल्दी पर्सन, बी अ फिट पर्सन, ईट राइट, एंजॉय योर वेकेशंस, एंजॉय योर हॉलीडेज, एंजॉय द फूड्स दैट यू लाइक इन मॉडरेशन, बट बी अ फिट पर्सन. That's all I can say about this. So, okay, so tips to lower blood pressure. First one, of course, exercise. Second one, I would definitely suggest you to buy a blood pressure monitoring machine at home. If you don't have one, it's something you need to be having, because if you don't know what it is and what parts of or what time of the day कि आपका blood pressure high or कम होता है, then you can't really make changes, right? So you want to have a blood pressure, monitor it a couple times a day, so you know exactly when it's higher and what you're doing wrong so that it goes higher at that time. The next tip for you to lower blood pressure is eat guacamole. Why? Of course, or just avocados. Avocados have more blood pressure lowering potassium than any other fruit or vegetable, including even bananas. So, to lower blood pressure, I would definitely suggest you maybe have an avocado 5 times a week. And avocado in general is amazing good benefits because of the omega-3 fatty acids it has in it. Amazing, MUFAs, monounsaturated fatty acids, so amazing, very good for you. So men and women should have about 4,700 milligrams of potassium per day. But most of us, to get your right blood pressure, you should have about 47 milligrams. That means 4.7 grams of potassium per day. Most of us don't even get about half of it. Okay, so that's a basic tip to increase, decrease the blood pressure if you have it higher. The next one is eat a handful of dried apricots every afternoon. Like bananas, apricots are also a very good source of potassium. Plus, they also have a lot of fiber, iron, beta-carotene, and whatnot. And the drying process actually increases. So like I said, dried apricots. So what happens, the drying process actually increases the concentration of these nutrients, which are good for your circulatory system. Okay. And as a snack, dried apricots are low in calories. Dried 8 apricots are probably going to be 110 to 120 calories based upon size. So about 8 dried apricots are going to be about 110 to 120 calories. So eat that as a snack every afternoon. Very high source of potassium. And of course, like I said, potassium is a very good thing to get your blood pressure lower if it's on the higher side. The next one would be snack on roasted soybeans. Studies show that people with high blood pressure can lower their readings by an average of 10 to 20 points by eating 30 grams of roasted soybeans, also called soy nuts. I always, when especially comes to soy, make sure that it's definitely organic soy. But organic roasted soybeans, about 30 grams of roasted organic soybeans. Many studies have proven that it probably decreases your blood pressure about 10 to 20 points. And if you only do it for 2 weeks, in fact, in just a 2-week period, people saw their blood pressure reduced by that much by eating about 30 grams of organic roasted soybeans. And of course, I was telling you, make sure they're unsalted. You don't want to buy, or they may be salted with sea salt, but this one, they're not salted with a regular salt and table salt. Next tip for lowering blood pressure is add flax seeds to your food. Sprinkle about 2 tablespoons of flax seeds on your yogurt every morning and mix 2 tablespoons into your either ice cream, soup, spaghetti sauce bana rahe ho, anything food in the later, dal bana rahe ho, usme dal do, whatever. But about 2 tablespoons of flax seeds in a day, aap usko mix kar sakte ho any possible way you want to. People who take about 4 tablespoons of flax seeds significantly lowered systolic blood pressure. So like I said, as per many researchers, people who took about 4 tablespoons, 3 to 4 tablespoons of flax seeds in your diet daily, they reduce their systolic blood pressure significantly. The last one to lower blood pressure is nibble on dark chocolate. Unlike milk chocolate, dark chocolate is rich in flavonoids that also keep your arteries flexible, preventing the increase in pressure that come with kind of, of course, blood pressure तभी होता है जब blood vessels, the arteries stiff हो जाती हैं, right? Constrict हो जाती है, stiff हो जाती हैं. So the dark chocolate जो होती है is very rich in flavonoids that kind of keep your arteries flexible. Okay, a study published in Journal of American Medical Association found that 85 grams of dark chocolate a day helped to lower blood pressure. About 85 grams. That's a good amount, actually. That's a good amount of dark chocolate you can munch on. So, again, remember, everything is calories. You want to make sure that जो भी extra calories खाते हो, so kind of counting towards extra, calories से आपको पता है. Okay, so that's talking about that. And another quick thing I wanted to talk about antioxidants. Antioxidants खाना बहुत ज़रूरी है, so that's the reason I will always tell you to eat lots of vegetables with different colors. Very important. So make sure जब आपको एक ही vegetable अच्छी लगती है तो आप ये नहीं है कि उसी को एक खाओ. You want to make sure that you're getting, अगर आप bell peppers लेते हो, get different colors of bell peppers. Just get different colored vegetables because of antioxidants and all the different colors of vegetables. Okay, what are first of all antioxidants क्यों खाने चाहिए? If I explain you. There's substantial nutrients in our body which can prevent or slow the damage or the oxidative damage to your body. So what happens when our body or our body cells use oxygen, right? We all inhale oxygen. When our body cells use oxygen, okay, जब ऑक्सीजन यूज़ करते हैं तो हमारी बॉडी नेचुरली प्रोड्यूसेस समथिंग बाई प्रोडक्ट्स होंगे जब नेचुरली होते हैं. इट्स कॉल्ड फ्री रेडिकल्स. And you might have heard a term called free radical damage. So when our body cells use oxygen, it naturally produces free radicals as a byproduct which can cause damage to the body. Okay, antioxidants are like, if I put it this way, they're like hunting creatures. वो आपकी बॉडी में जहाँ जहाँ फ्री रेडिकल्स हैं उनके आके ढूंढ के लेके आएंगे. So that's the reason I call them free radical scavengers. So antioxidants are like free radical scavengers and hence prevent, उनको ढूंढ के लेके आएंगे, उनको cancel out करेंगे. That means antioxidants, the word says it. So if there's a free radical that was created by oxidation process, antioxidants are going to cancel it out. And enforce, they of course prevent and from the free radical damage. So health problems जितनी भी होती हैं, heart disease, macular degeneration, even diabetes, cancer, a lot of them have been contributed because of oxidative damage. Okay, so make sure that you're getting enough antioxidants. Fresh fish, of course, shellfish, red meat, grains, eggs, chicken, garlic. Garlic, of course, is always very nice. I always tell you. Look, like I also mentioned, look for fruits with bright color. Lutein in some of the yellow pigments found in corn, orange, cantaloupe. जितने भी yellow color के fruits and vegetables होंगे उसके अंदर एक उसको कहता है lutein. It's actually a very good antioxidant. So make sure you really stock up a lot on the yellow different colors of fruits and vegetables. Red होता है lycopene के कारण. Tomatoes में होता है, watermelon में होता है, purple and also purple and blue in berries. So all of these have good antioxidants. So make sure, again, the point is that get a lot of different colors, vegetables, fruits and vegetables. Having said that, I wanted to mention again, I do have my own brand of, in fact, a lot of different things have been added. We have our protein powders that we've had for many years now. They come in different flavors of chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and also an lychee flavor. So again, if you're interested in getting these protein powders, they're non-GMO. They're not sweetened with no artificial sweeteners, absolutely. And in fact, they taste pretty nice. आप इसको पानी में डाल के पी सकते हो, almond milk में, regular milk में, yogurt में, smoothie, fruit, or you want to make like a hot chocolate milk kind of a thing, that's fine too. So they come in flavors of chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and also elaichi flavor. So again, आप इनको लेना चाहते हो, आप हमारी वेबसाइट से ऑर्डर कर सकते हो. And then we also have our own line of probiotics. Of course, fantastic. Maybe I should talk about probiotics today. I haven't talked about that for a long time. A lot of people have been asking about it. So I'll probably talk about probiotics. Why do you guys need probiotics to eat on a daily basis? And then we also have our own line of vitamin D3 and K2 combination. Like I've already mentioned so many times, you want to make sure that your vitamin D3 is always combined with vitamin K2. It's as crucial, and that's something a lot of doctors are still not telling the patients or people, whatever. But it's sad, but I think vitamin D3, if you're taking vitamin D3 per day, which you should be, a lot of people are, of course, low in vitamin D3. So make sure that you're definitely taking it in a combination of vitamin K2. So the ones I have are actually already combined with D3 and K2. In fact, they're chewable. That means बच्चे भी घर में खा सकते हैं. You don't have to swallow or something. They're just chewable. They taste nice, and it's a combination of vitamin D3 and K2. Combination. So आप ये भी हमारी वेबसाइट से ऑर्डर कर सकते हो, Rachna's Wellness के. Then we also have a newer couple of things that came out. One is of course my Trifla capsules. Trifla, and everyone knows it. I think ये नाम ही हम लोगों ने बहुत सुना है. Back in India, of course, a lot of people just thought कि बस बड़े लोग लेते हैं for whatever reason. Trust me, Trifla has just way too many benefits. So Trifla के capsules हैं. They're again a non-GMO version. And then I also have my fantastic version. I cannot say enough about my multivitamins from Rachna's Wellness. They're called Life's Vitality multivitamins. They actually come from a fruit and vegetable blend, and they're just not vitamins. They're just a combination of. They have a lot of probiotics in them. They have a lot of probiotics, like I said, lactobacillus. They also have wheatgrass, spirulina. Just a fantastic combination. Of course, a lot of vitamins and nutrients too. So ये भी आप ले सकते हैं हमारे ब्रांड के Rachna's Wellness के. आप ये सारे products हमारी वेबसाइट से ऑर्डर कर सकते हो. And of course, you can always come and visit my center and pick it up yourself, or we can always ship them to you too. Okay. And I think protein powder is something that's very crucial, especially with this hunger pangs that a lot of people have. कि बस भूख लगी है, समझ नहीं आ रहा. I think protein powder, having a shake, and I always tell people, make sure you don't get those ready-made protein shakes, because most of them are just going to be, just because they want to make it sellable, they're going to add a lot of additives in it. So just get a regular protein powder and scoop of it and add it in water, milk, in whatever way you want to make it. And if you want to make it in milk, water, yogurt, anyways, possibly fine. That's just the best way of having protein powder. So the one I have are pure whey protein isolate, 26 grams of protein per serving, come in chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and lychee flavors. So you can always visit my website and order them, or come and visit my center. We can also ship them to you. Website is rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Or you can always give us a call at 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. Okay, studio number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Okay, so since I was going to talk about probiotics, let's talk about probiotics. I was mentioning that. Probiotics are just kind of like a live bacteria and yeast that are good for your health, especially for your digestive system. So अगर आपको डाइजेशन की प्रॉब्लम है, वेट लॉस का प्रॉब्लम है, इम्यून सिस्टम ख़राब है, बहुत जल्दी कोल्ड फ्लू हो जाता है, बहुत जल्दी बुखार हो जाता है, बहुत जल्दी घर में या बाहर किसी को बुखार हुआ आपको भी हो जाता है, दैट मीन्स आपका इम्यून सिस्टम वीक है. इम्यून सिस्टम इसलिए वीक होता है, क्यों वीक होता है? Of course, there's many things that I've told people for so many years, but one of them is that I think जो antibacterial सोप यूज़ करते हैं, एंटीबैक्टीरियल सॉल्यूशंस हमेशा अपनी बॉडी पे यूज़ करते हैं, एंटीबैक्टीरियल हैंड सोप, एंटीबैक्टीरियल शैम्पू, व्हाट नॉट, एवरीथिंग इज एंटीबैक्टीरियल. सो put it this way, what is antibacterial? Antibacterial, right? So of course it's killing bacteria, or supposedly it's supposed to be killing bacteria on the hand जब आप उसे हाथ धोते हो, but at the same time they do get under the skin, they do get in the body, right? Which means it's also going to kill the good bacteria जो हमारी बॉडी में होना चाहिए. जब तक वो गुड बैक्टीरिया आपकी बॉडी में नहीं होगा, आपका खाना डाइजेस्ट ही नहीं होगा. आपका खाना डाइजेस्ट नहीं होगा तो आपको बॉडी को न्यूट्रिएंट्स नहीं मिलेंगे. आपकी बॉडी लगेगी हम स्टार्वेशन में चली जाती है, ना आपकी बॉडी वेट गेन करने लग पड़ेगी. सो देयर इज अ होल साइंस बिहाइंड दैट, बट यू वांट दैट्स समथिंग आई ऑलवेज टेल पीपल इज दैट आई नो वी आर स्टिल सो यूज्ड टू यूजिंग दोस antibacterial all the time. Trust me, just make your body strong. You don't need those antibacterial things all around the house. All you're doing is you're making your body weak. If you remember back in India, when as little kids, we didn't have all ourselves. We were fine, you know. How often do you remember catching cold and flu all the time? Not really often. But why are kids all getting sick even though they have all kind of antibacterial stuff all around the house, right? घर में घुसते हैं उनका antibacterial soap से हाथ साफ करते हैं, moisturizer antibacterial होगा, स्कूल जाते हैं 6 बार उनको टीचर्स antibacterial soap लगाती हैं. I mean, isn't that just the way it is? But still the kids are all the way, जहाँ ठंड का मौसम आता है एक बच्चा बीमार होता है सारे स्कूल में बीमार होते हैं. So what's going on wrong here? I mean, shouldn't they be more safe? With just too much antibacterial stuff around them, should they be more protected? Maybe not. Like I said, this is all just a temporary solution, but again, at the same time, it's killing good bacteria in the body. All this antibacterial stuff. So please, don't just keep using it all throughout the day. Just don't. All I can say is that. Just आपको सबसे पहले अपनी body के immune system को strong करना है. So please start taking some probiotics. That's the only way you can actually get some good bacteria back in the body that we already killed using all these antibacterial stuff. Okay, so again, what are probiotics? Probiotics are pretty much live bacteria and yeast that are good for your health, especially for digestive system. We usually think of bacteria ka jahan naam aata hai, people think it's going to cause diseases, right? But our body is also full of bacteria, like I said, both good and bad. Probiotics are often called good or helpful bacteria because they help to keep your body strong. They help you keep your immune system strong. They also help to keep your gut strong, digestive system strong, intestine strong. Probiotics are naturally found in the body, right? They're also found in, of course, some foods and supplements. Doctors, of course, like I always suggest them, you should be probably taking some digestive, if you have digestive problems, you just have to, or in general, I think everyone should be taking probiotics. How do they work? A lot of people would question, okay, why do I need them? Why would I need them? So I think, how do they work? The way they work is, of course, they keep you healthy. But the first thing, when you lose good bacteria, like I mentioned, हम अपनी antibacterial हम हर चीज़ use करते हैं. When you lose good bacteria, and especially if you've done an antibiotic course, and that's something, again, I have to mention it. As much you can avoid antibiotic courses, avoid them. I know there are cases you just need them, but there's a lot of ways you can avoid them. I'll be happy to give you ideas. I know I've shared them. Let's say you've had something and you are supposed to be taking antibiotics. If possible, haldi ki capsule khao, overdose haldi. Take about 4 or 5 capsule of haldi per day. Or agar aapko capsule nahi khane, सीधा about 2 chammach of haldi per day. It's the best antibiotic ever. You really would not need any of the antibiotic courses. But again, you do have to listen to your doctor. But trust me, there are many other ways you can get around antibiotics with following that. But again, if you've ever done an antibiotic course in a life, you've just killed pretty much all the good bacteria in the body. Okay? And so, very important. So now there are types of probiotics. Probiotics का मतलब ये बैक्टीरिया. So that means जैसे बैक्टीरिया अलग अलग तरह के होते हैं. लैक्टोबैसिलस होता है, एसिडोफाइलस होता है, दही में लैक्टोसिल. फॉर एग्जांपल, everyone knows कि दही में जो बैक्टीरिया होता है उसको लैक्टोबैसिलस कहा जाता है. Then we have एसिडोफाइलस. There are different types of bacteria. Okay. Food sources, कहाँ से bacteria आ सकता है? If I tell you, of course, like I said, you have to be taking probiotics because you won't get all those multi-strains by eating something. But of course, try to add to your diet yogurt. One of the best probiotic is live cultured yogurt. जब आप yogurt लें, of course I know a lot of लोग घर पे बनाते हैं, मगर आप बाहर से भी लेते हो तो make sure that the yogurt has live culture added to it. Okay, look for brand with goat's milk. They're better, especially if you have someone in the house, a kid जिसका digestive system बहुत ही खराब है. I would probably suggest getting goat's milk yogurt जो मिलता है बाजार में, या फिर आप अपना खुद से भी बना सकते हो. Getting goat's milk. It's been infused with a lot of way more probiotics than regular milk that you would do. Okay, very high in probiotics. And again, make sure जब आप yogurt लें तो make sure you're reading the ingredients. It should be just nice and clean. There should be no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, and nothing of that added to it. Another one to add probiotics to your body would be kefir. Okay, similar to yogurt. This it's like a fermented dairy product. It's a unique combination of goat's milk and fermented kefir grains. The next one is sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is, of course, made from fermented cabbage and also many other vegetables many times, but it's high in vitamins and a lot of probiotics. Okay, microalgae, spirulina. Okay, and again to mention, I think spirulina is just amazing wonders. अगर आपका iron कम है आपकी body में, you should be taking spirulina. अगर आपको in general, like I said, probiotics से ज़रूरत है, spirulina is amazing. And again to mention, हमारे जो vitamins हैं from Rachna's Wellness called Vitality Multivitamins, they also have a lot of probiotics added to my vitamin caps already. Okay, Miso soup is another good source of, I think, especially with the weather out there, I think miso soup just tastes amazing. And it's such a big bowl of miso soup is barely going to be about 30 to 40 calories. That's it. And it's just amazing. So if you haven't tried miso soup ever, go to your closest grocery store. वहाँ पे miso paste मिलती है. या फिर or just go to the fresh section and ask, and they always have miso soup, fresh in one of the containers. Or if you want to just, get a miso paste and make your own, that's fine too. But if you want to just give it a try, go to a, grocery store or a restaurant or just a grocery store and look in the fresh section where they have soups. Get some miso soup, and it's just amazing, especially in the weather. It tastes amazing. But a big bowl of miso soup is nothing going to be more than 40 to 50 something calories, and it's amazing. The next one is, again, we're talking about probiotics. The next one is, of course, going to be pickles. Believe it or not, the common green pickle is an excellent source of probiotics. Again, make sure lesser oil, try making your own homemade pickles in the sun, and they're a very good source. Anything that's fermented is going to be a very good source of pickle, to put it that way. Okay, kimchi is an Asian form of pickled sauerkraut. Spicy, sour, it's a flavor you kind of have to get used to. A lot of people don't like the kimchi flavor, but if you haven't tried it, I think it's worth trying. It's typically served with a lot of Korean foods. And one of my last one for probiotics is, I know I've talked about this before, kombucha. It seems like a weird name. कई बार लोगों को जो नहीं सुना लगता है कि कोई अमरीश पुरी की मूवी का नाम की बात हो रही है, but no, it's called kombucha, KOMB. Every time I say that, I always have to giggle. But kombucha tea, it's a form of fermented tea that contains a high amount of healthy gut bacteria. This probiotic drink has been used for centuries and is believed to help increase your energy, enhance well-being, and whatnot. So, look into that. Kombucha ka, you can make your own, or if you want to just give it a try, go in your grocery store, wherever you go wherever they keep their cold drinks, not where the sodas are, of course, but this is a section where they have smoothies and juices and stuff. You'll find something called kombucha. It comes in different flavors. Try like a ginger flavor, mango flavor, they just taste amazing. All different kind of flavors. There's the mint flavor, so there are a bunch of different companies that make kombucha drink. So try that, and I would say if you could take a bottle of that every day, you're just going to keep your body extremely healthy. Okay, and of course take extra probiotics per day, which again help you too. Okay, so that was my little discussion or topic I want to talk about kombucha. So again, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना फिटनेस शो पे. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565. Yes, studio ka number to get in touch with us right now, or to get registered. Come and talk to me. We have actually many different weight loss programs starting. My favorite one, which I definitely wanted to announce, is the one that starts in January called Fitin2017. Go to my website, Fitin2017.com, or my normal website, RachnaRadio.com. I have not posted a lot of information on the program yet, but soon I will. So the program is called Fitin2017. So if you are a person who wants to get fit this year and you want to remember it just by the name of the program, Fitin2017 is the program for you. I'm going to make sure that you lose a lot of weight. You have just changed as a person. You will change as a person. You're going to lose a lot of weight and be healthier. So again, the program starts early January, Fitin2017, to get registered or to come and talk to me to see exactly aapke kya goals. And so the way I run my programs, I kind of like to understand every person individually, weight-wise, and also maybe, psychologically, mentally, emotionally. So I kind of connect with the person. So I know exactly kya background hai uski, what are they looking to achieve. And I would say all the clients I have, I know a lot about those people. Sometimes they'll think that I just know only about their weight loss goals. No, I'll know a lot about their the way they think. I'll know a lot about what pushes them. I'll know a lot about what's going to make them fall back. So I'll make sure if I think that they might fall back, I'll already give them a heads up that this is something you need to be doing. So again, it's all about not just exercise. It's all about a combination of things so that a person gets used to exercising. A person gets used to eating right. A person gets addicted to exercising. And at the same time, you're enjoying the process. Very important. So again, if you are interested in being a part of our programs, Rachna's Wellness Center, called RWC, we are physically located in Sunnyvale, California, here in El Camino Real. And again, अगर आप हमारा program कहीं और से सुन रहे हैं, हमारे programs of course are being done from people worldwide, different states, different countries, and of course different parts of California too. So if you're interested in being a part of any of our programs, you're welcome to give me a call. I'll be happy to talk to you, talk about your weight loss goals, understand you, what you're looking to achieve, what your schedule is, when can you make time available for yourself so that you could be a fit person, and then design a program for you accordingly. To get registered or just to come and talk to me or over the phone, give me a call, 408 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. Website is rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. So that's a website. You can always be in touch with me. And what else? And Facebook page के through भी आप मुझे contact कर सकते हैं, facebook.com/Rachna Radio, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. We're just about getting close to our thing, but there's a couple of things I wanted to quickly leave you about. Some basic quick foods that I wanted to introduce. If you haven't been eating them, this is something you need to be introducing to your diet until you listen to my show next week. Is avocados. Very important. Avocado is amazing benefits, full of monounsaturated fatty acids. So you want to be introducing to your diet half an avocado, maybe 5 times a week. Perfectly fine. Added spinach. Spinach is a very high source of niacin, zinc, protein, fiber, vitamin A, B6, and whatnot. It's loaded with nutrition for pretty much every part of the body. Another one I wanted you to introduce yourself, if you haven't been having, is coconut oil. Coconut oil provides a mix of MCT, which is called medium chain triglycerides, a lot of different fantastic nutrients, lauric acid, C6, fantastic. Kale, I think kale is an acquired taste. A lot of people sometimes just don't like the way. I think kale tastes best with just a little sauteed with garlic. Don't overdo kale. Don't try to cook kale as like a sabzi and too much cooked or something. Or just a kale smoothie. Maybe you want to add something sweet to it like a tomato or cucumber so it cancels a little bit bitter taste of kale. But just little sauteed kale with garlic. Extra virgin olive oil, I think that's just the best way of having kale. So that's that. And introduce sprouts. Sprouts are amazing. They're a concentrated source of nutrition. They're like little powerhouses that have 30 times more nutrients than the regular dal or the vegetable itself. So have sprouted version of anything. Whatever that you eat, possibly try to sprout it. It just increases the nutrients 30 times more. So that was some tips for you. So again, to get registered in the program Fit in 2017. Fit in 2017 starts January 2017. To get registered, come and talk to me. Phone number is 408-320-8111. We have a lot of other programs like the Desi 30-Day Fitness Challenge, Ultimate Fat Burner, Extreme Abs. We also have our Just Abs. So there are different programs, post-pregnancy weight loss program, pre-pregnancy weight loss program, prenatal program. All programs के लिए आप call कर सकते हैं. Again, Fit in 2017, program starting January 2017. Give us a call, get registered, 408-320-8111. Website is rachnaradio.com or our Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. We'll be again here next Wednesday. Till then, keep fit and keep working out.